Okay, class, we are working on Module 7, Math Lesson 4, Day 1. So this week we will be finishing up learning about coins, and then next week reviewing, maybe even figuring out a way to do a test. But let's get right into it. Our goal for today is we're going to talk about using different combinations of coins to make the same total value. So that is your target, that you can use different numbers or different combinations of coins to make the same total value. So if we look at our Google Slides for today, on this first question, I'll read it to you. May wants to buy a toy for 25 cents. May only has nickels. How many nickels does she need to buy the toy? Okay, I'm going to read that once more. May wants to buy a toy for 25 cents. May only has nickels. How many nickels does she need to buy the toy? This might be easy peasy if you know how to count by fives. But the first thing we need to do is we have to answer some questions. Letter A, which coin has a value of 25 cents? And it tells you to circle the answer, but we know on Google Classroom we can't circle, so you would just click in this box and type an X for the right answer. Don't do what I did, because that might not be the right answer. We know that a penny doesn't have a value of 25 cents. So which one of these coins, penny, nickel, dime, or quarter, equals 25 cents? And now we get right into trying to solve it. Remember, we're trying to solve May wants to buy a toy for 25 cents. She only has nickels. How can you show, letter B, how can you show how many nickels have a total value of 25 cents? So right here in this box, I set up our equation, and we know we want to equal 25 cents. Oh, let me make that a little bit bigger. So there, we have our total that we already know that we're aiming for. Let's see how we can add up to that. So we have 1 nickel. How much is a nickel again? That's right, it's 5 cents. Okay, so 5 plus 5. What is 5 plus 5? Well, I can use my fingers. I have 5 fingers on one hand, 5 on another. 5 and 5 is 10. So we're not up to 25 yet. Let's count by fives. Count with me first to practice so we know how to do it. Ready? And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, we know how to count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So let's go until we get to 25. 5 plus 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's see, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 25. I'm going to delete these now so that you can open it up and do it yourself. And let's move on. So how many nickels have that same value as a quarter? How many nickels did we put in there? You're going to have to count how many and fill that in right here. And then how many nickels does May need to buy the toy? That's our answer. Now let's move on to our next page. We're going to do that same skill. We have a new question. Owen buys a spinning top for 50 cents. Draw 2 ways to show 50 cents. So we're adding up to 50 this time. So make sure you put in that total there so you remember. And then answer these questions, because we want to know how many different ways, draw 2 different ways to find out for 50 cents. Letter A asks us, what is the value of a dime? Fill that in here. Remember, we talked about the different coins. What's the value of a dime? And put that in here. And now, how can you show how many dimes have a value of 50 cents? So if a dime, you know the value of it, count them up, and now you're counting by those up to 50 cents. Dime plus dime plus dime plus dime plus dime equals 50 cents. Question C, which coin has a value of 25 cents? We already answered that up here, so that should be pretty easy. And then how can you show how many quarters to have a total of 50 cents. So there's two different ways we're going to add up to 50, with dimes and with quarters, okay? That's it. If you can do all of that, that would be great. Move on to your other subjects, and don't forget to hit turn in for the day, and then we're going to finish this lesson tomorrow. If you have any questions, you know where to reach me.